We are streaming audio live, RTC Channel 5, and we've got audio and video going on live right now on the First Federal Facebook page. Hey, Tanner.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good, Tom. How are you?
You got Cindy with you, too. Morning.
Morning.
All right, we say good morning to everybody, and now we can say good morning to Dick Belcher from First Federal Savings Bank.
Good morning, Tom. It's going to be a great weekend, great day.
A lot going on.
Oh, my God.
A lot going on.
My social calendar is jammed tight.
Is it overflowing?
Overflowing.
Overflowing.
Yeah, sure is. Oh, we got tons of things going on. We're going to talk about it as the show goes on. We're going to have some warm weather.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, farmers love it.
Finally.
Got moisture. Now there is going to be a lot of corn knee-high by the 4th of July.
You know, that surprises me because when you looked a couple of weeks ago, you weren't sure it was going to make it.
Yeah, well, what makes the corn crop is heat and moisture.
Okay.
And we've got both.
Both.
So
Right.
My dad used to tell me at this time of year, don't stand close to this corn stalk, you might get jammed by it. So.
Did everybody get planted?
No,
Okay.
no. There's lots of land not planted. Just too late, couldn't get in.
Too much water.
And some have insurance on it,
Right.
and some don't. So we'll see what happens. Oh, Harry Webb is this year's parade grand marshal for the Living Local Festival.
I hope somebody taught him how to wave now as he comes around.
Well,
the parade.
I coached him yesterday.
Did you? Good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah.
'Cause there's
Yeah.
a specific way.
He's right-handed, so you want to do it like this.
Yeah.
But on the other side of the street, you do it like this.
Well, at least we got it covered.
Yeah. Okay. Rochester City Park is now open.
It is.
Thanks to that crew. That was a lot of work, a lot of sweat and blood out there.
Surprising how much damage was done in that storm to the city park.
Yeah. Well, we're done with the Democrat debate
For now.
for now.
For now.
Yeah. Who's the winner?
I don't know. Can you pick a winner?
Probably not.
I mean, you got 20 people.
Yeah.
Pretty hard.
Yeah. Well, that would be in the eyes of the beholder.
That's right.
Whoever you're supporting.
That's right.
Okay, we got a little trivia this morning. What year was CAMP-WE-CAN founded?
Ooh.
Was it 2002, 2004, 2006? We're going to have the
Here
CAMP
we are.
representatives on here in a little
Okay.
bit. Okay, in the sports world, Tanner,
Yes.
how did our favorite golfer do yesterday?
Chris has had better days. Chris Smith, Peru, Indiana resident, but Rochester, Indiana native. He's playing up at Notre Dame for the U.S. Senior Open. He shot 6 over par yesterday, so he's towards the bottom of the leaderboard, but he's got today yet. Maybe he can go really low and make the cut. He did lead off the tournament.
That was cool.
He was the very first person to hit a shot yesterday, and he parred the first hole while the two guys he was playing with bogeyed. So he can say he led the U.S. Open, Senior Open for at least one hole.
After the first hole.
So that was pretty neat. The news channel up in South Bend did a really good job. A little story on him. And I even saw the USGA social media account did a little
Really?
2-minute interview with him on Wednesday. So he's got some good publicity. It is his first debut on the senior tour, so hopefully this is the first of many tournaments.
50 plus on the senior
Yep.
tour, right?
He just turned 50 in April.
Okay.
He got into the U.S. Senior Open through the qualifier. They have qualifiers all over. He won the Muncie qualifier, so that's how he got in.
Okay.
So hopefully it's...
Yeah, good luck, Chris.
There was some guys who played really well yesterday. David Toms, who won last
Really good
year's.
round.
Steve Stricker, they both shot 8 under par. Maybe it'll be a little tougher for those guys today. I'm not sure. I've never played the Warren Golf Course, so I can't really...
Well, you need to go up there. First Federal should send you up there to do, kind of a report.
You heard it there first.
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah. I didn't think there was any golf course in the state of Indiana you hadn't played.
That would be my dad.
Oh, that's your.
He's getting close to.
I got the
You got the wrong lead, yeah. So, but very cool for Northern Indiana to hold an event like this. So, and I got one more sports note. It's not that big a deal, but LeBron James is changing his number back from 23 to 6.
Really?
He's letting Anthony Davis have 23.
Huh.
So for all those people that bought 23 Laker jerseys last year, they're not good anymore. But I suppose they could be a collectible item, kind of like Michael Jordan's 45.
Can you get a trade in?
I doubt it.
Okay. All right.
I heard somebody on the radio this morning suggest that LeBron should offer a refund to everybody who bought his 23 Laker jersey.
One of my favorite jerseys that I own is a Mike Vanderjagt
Oh,
Colts
yeah,
jersey.
that's a neat one. Looking back on it,
That's a pretty
Yeah.
old one.
yeah, that's a cool one. So, especially for a kicker, that's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
And LeBron James is right now. I don't know if they're filming yet or about to, but Space Jam 2 is going to happen. So
Okay.
it's been rumored for years and years, and
Does he put money into those?
I think they
Okay.
cast him. So
Okay.
I don't know. So, but there's been a lot of backlash about making another one, having him in it. We'll see.
We will.
Got some tidbits here this morning. On this day in 1776, the final draft of the Declaration of Independence was submitted to the Continental Congress. On this day in 1870, the U.S. Congress created federal holidays, which were initially applicable only to federal employees.
Ah.
On this day in 1926, Mercedes-Benz was formed. And on this day in 1935, FDR ordered a federal gold vault to be built at Fort Knox, Kentucky. And today is National Insurance Awareness Day, National Tapioca Day, as in tapioca pudding, and it's National Paul Bunyan Day.
Really?
So
Okay.
get your flannels out. It might be a little warm for a flannel today, though.
I thought it was an axe.
Yeah, you can get that out
Yeah,
too.
get that out too.
And
Sure.
I think he ate a lot of pancakes too, or flapjacks as he called
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
That's Paul Bunyan for
Yeah.
you.
A blue ox too. Didn't he have
Yeah.
a blue ox?
Babe.
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 There we go.
Well, you guys
Well,
are.
I'll tell you, we got it.
We're on top
We
of
got
it.
a nail, don't we?
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome.
Some upcoming events we got is the Living Local Festival Parade is tomorrow.
It is.
And we have Bettina Zabel here to tell us about it. Bettina, welcome. We're glad to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Hey, okay, tell us about the parade and the circus and everything that's going on tomorrow.
Tomorrow we have some awesome festivities. The parade will start at 10 a.m. Starts at the high school and runs up Main Street, up here to 9th Street, and there's going to be quite a few acts in it. We are really grateful for a lot of the participants that have, come forward, and of course people come out of the woodworks at the very end. And so I honestly, as I stand here, can tell you that I've been getting messages this morning at 5, 6 a.m. We want to be in the parade. We want to be in the parade. So I don't have a final list, but it's sure to amaze, I think. And then our festivities on the festival downtown will obviously start at 10. Of course, most people will be at the parade, but most of the vendors will be open if people want to kind of peruse why the parade is going on. And we have some different demonstrations. Obviously, we have a circus band. We have a kind of fancy magician act at the end. But in between those things, we also have a seeing eye dog demonstration. We have some martial arts demonstrations. We have lovely food vendors. And just lots of things for the kids to do, like face painting and just lots of fun stuff for everyone to come down and enjoy.
We got to give Roy Swartz a compliment and for getting the circus in here.
Yes, it's something that, from what I understand, of course, I've not been with the RDP for very long, but it's something that I think that he's tried to do for Rochester in various different aspects for a very long time. So I think he's really, he's ecstatic, obviously, and I think it's just for the betterment of Rochester, obviously. So yes,
Well,
congrats to him.
Yeah, later on we always give flowers out. We're going to give flowers
Sure.
out right now to Roy Swartz.
Let's do.
Because he lived back in that area when the circus burned there, and we were quite a circus town along with Peru before the fire.
This is quite the lead-in, too, to when they have the circus days down in Peru, so it'll be nice to have the circus in town tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Florida, and I don't know if it's just the weather, but circuses were very prevalent when I was younger. A lot of the circuses would travel down there, and they would kind of stay down there a lot. So I grew up with, just mega circuses everywhere. And so I'm excited to see that maybe it'll, reignite some flame for younger people to enjoy the circus as well, so.
Okay, so people that want to be in the parade, can they still get in it?
If you can get a hold of me at some point today, I will do my very best to get you in the parade.
Okay.
Or message our Facebook, our Rochester Downtown Partnership's Facebook page. I've been checking that about every 5 minutes.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, we'll do our absolute best to accommodate anyone at this point, so.
Well, give us the background on why the downtown people are promoting this.
Well, Rochester Downtown Partnership is a group that kind of was brought to the community to kind of help with grants and to just promote downtown. at some point the chamber, they gifted us a lot of these events because they do promote downtown, and that's kind of what Rochester Downtown Partnership is for. So we're here to just promote Rochester, not just the downtown, obviously the whole town, but we want to bring people in and showcase the town that we have and how we're changing it, how we're giving it, faceless in different areas, and how we're making it better for our future generations.
And we're speaking to Bettina Zabel. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the benches downtown. I see a lot of people using that.
Oh yeah, I actually have too, and we have a wonderful board and some wonderful committees and great people that put a lot of time and effort in it. It's definitely not just me by any means. So I give a shout out to everyone on our board. So.
Okay.
And I know both of you have really been factors in the park on 9th and Main, which really looks nice this year.
Yeah,
it's come around.
Yeah, I think there's just a lot of little things that are starting to come together, and I think the bigger picture in a few years is going to be amazing. So.
And the flowers that are out on the
Look nice.
street.
Very nice. Very pretty.
Doing well.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you for stopping by.
Thanks, Bettina.
Well, some other things that are happening this weekend is Akron 4th Festival. That's all next week.
It is.
Yeah, runs all week.
Yep.
And the big parade is on the 4th of July.
That's right.
And you just informed me that Akron was founded on the 4th of July.
It was founded on the 4th of July. That's right.
Okay. And Rochester will have fireworks at the airport on Wednesday evening.
The 3rd.
At dark.
Right.
The 3rd.
There you go.
Okay.
Got it all covered.
A lot of things happening there. First Financial Bank is holding a donation drive through tomorrow for the Fulton County Animal Adoption and Education Center. You drop things off there, including checks and
Sure.
cash. Fulton County Pack a Backpack is underway to sponsor a child, or for more information, inquire at 806 Main Street, which is Tidewater. Rochester Kiwanis Club is sponsoring a bicycle rodeo on Wednesday, July 10th from 5:30 to 7 at the fairgrounds. That's during the fair. They did that last year. It was very successful. It's one of the projects of the state of Indiana. Kiwanis is bike safety.
Right.
So you can get more information from that on Facebook. We got a ski show at Lake Manitowoc.
We do tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah. So and then we've got at the airport breakfast
Right.
tomorrow morning.
Right.
So
Lake Manitowoc Association has their annual meeting tomorrow morning.
yeah,
So a lot going on.
lots of things going on. So some milestones. Shirley Willard was named as the 2019 Golden Hoosier Award
I
winner.
thought that was nice.
Yeah,
Very deserved.
she's something else.
Oh man, she is.
She's all up. If you want to know anything about Fulton County, you call her up.
She can tell you.
She'll tell you. Flowers also, besides to Roy Swartz, to the Fulton County Community Foundation for providing $10,000 to the Lake Manitowoc Association for the aquatic plant control and biomapping of the lake.
Yeah, that was important, and it's nice to see the foundation doing things like that.
Yeah. Okay, but little money news.
All right.
One of the things we always talk about is interest rates. I got this memo from Freddie Mac yesterday showing that the 30-year fixed rate mortgage rate fell for the 7th time in 9 weeks. That's
a lot.
Yeah, and especially from the standpoint at the end of last year, everybody in the world would tell you that interest rates were going to go up. Because the Fed said so. Well, now they haven't gone.
They haven't.
And the Fed hasn't lowered yet, but Mr. Trump's working on that
Sure.
to get that taken care of. So there's a big crop report coming out at noon today. It affects a lot of farmers. As far as the price, they will have the report on number of acres of corn and soybeans planted or not planted, and that'll affect the market, of course.
When that all first started coming out, Indiana was way behind because
Yes.
of all the rain we had.
Yeah, we're not as far behind as Ohio.
Okay.
Ohio's really behind, but there's thousands of acres right here in Indiana that haven't been planted. And if you driving down 31 towards Indianapolis, you'll see lots and lots of those fields.
Does that drive the prices up then?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Well, the tariffs are playing a role
Okay.
in this. However, corn and beans in the last 30 or 60 days both have increased in value considerably.
Okay.
So that affects things very nicely. I'd like to mention here the deadline for applying for Century 21 scholarships is Saturday. Century 21 scholarship is a wonderful scholarship. Only 7th or 8th graders may apply.
Okay.
And if you get that scholarship, that's good for any Indiana school for tuition for 4 years.
4 years. Wow.
4 years. So I've known a lot of young people that have gotten that and gone on to college. I've also known some that probably should have applied and didn't apply because maybe parents didn't help them or teachers didn't. But you can go online, Century 21, and fill out an application.
Okay. Sounds like a really good thing.
It's really good. Okay, at First Federal, we're open today until 5 o'clock. You can always bank on us online and with our mobile apps, which is free to download. Our ATM is always open 24/7 as well if you need some cash. We offer many different mortgage products: USDA, FHA loans, conventional loans, one-step construction loans, premier first-time home buyer loans, and more. Our loan originators, Ben Dalton, John Schaefer here in Rochester, and Bill Morris in Winnemac, can help you with this to get qualified. We offer simply free checking accounts and simply free business checking accounts. When you open a new checking account, you get a free gift: a collapsible, I'm not sure that's right, collapsible.
Folds
Yeah,
up.
folds up,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Clap.
It
Okay.
doesn't collapse if you sit on it.
Hopefully not.
It's not supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, we've got some free gifts there for you. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Borrowers must meet underwriting guidelines. We are a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender, and our MLS number is 390927.
That's the legality now. Tanner, the app was just updated, wasn't it? First Federal app,
Yeah.
just like over the past week or so.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's easier to navigate, even though it was easy to navigate before that.
I should also mention, Tanner's reminding me to mention our special 7-month CD at 7.5
2.5
APY.
What is it?
2.52.
2.5.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I added the 5 and the 2 together. And I was thinking back the old days when we had 8 for 8%.
Yeah, I remember
for
that.
years.
I remember that.
Don't get confused out there, people. It's 7 months.
Your accountant at the time, Don Grudler, couldn't hardly stand that.
Oh, you couldn't sleep at night. Okay, Tina Hayworth, we're glad to have you with us. You're with CAMP-WE-CAN.
Yes.
Pull the mic right up there
There
to
you go.
you. There you go. Now tell us about this event.
Camp has been going on here in Rochester for 17 years. We have camp out at Geneva Center, beautiful location right here in Rochester. We serve individuals with special needs, and we are all volunteer and donation driven, and we've been so supported by our community, so we're very thankful for that.
When will it be?
It's starting this weekend. Our
Okay.
first camp is tomorrow. We have day camps Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Okay, how many campers do you have signed up?
We have 95 this year.
Why, is that about normal?
It is.
Yeah.
We range right around the 100 mark, and just kind of changing our dates messes with some different schedules, but we try to stay right around 100.
Oh, it's a great program, and give us a background. You said it started how many years ago?
17. This is our 17th year.
Okay, and and tell us a little of the background, how that got started.
I'm sure many people listening remember a wonderful young lady named Sydney Carr and her family, and I was a caregiver for Sid and
quickly became part of the family, and we saw that Sid was getting aggravated with us when her sisters were going to all of their basketball, volleyball camps, and she's going, what about me? So we got together, we started talking and dreaming and thinking about what we could do to make a camp that was accessible for Sid, met her needs, and also didn't expect us just to drop her off and say, see you in a week. And also something that we could afford was a big thing as well. And so we really started dreaming. It was Terry Carr, Jody Simpson, of course, they're sisters, and then I was the odd man out, but I'm an adopted sister, I guess, at this point. And so we started talking about areas in our community that we could access that would have that accessibility that we needed. We started calling around, and very thankful that Geneva Center said, hey, let's do this. And so that began our partnership. That first year we planned in just over a month. And we had 8 campers that first year, and I'm going to guess about 23 volunteers is what I was trying to remember. And so now we've grown to about 95 campers this year, and we have about 90 volunteers a day, sometimes 100 volunteers per day. So
it takes
quite the growth. It sure does.
Yeah, it takes a lot of volunteers.
Yes, we're very proud to be able to offer the campers 1-to-1 ratio. So every camper has their own counselor, and we really try to make our campers feel like kings or queens for the day. Anything that they want or need, we make happen, and we try to stick to our slogan, we can. So we never say can't, we never say no, and we just make it happen as best we can.
Campers come from all over.
They sure do. Certainly we have a great group coming from the Rochester area, but we haven't counted in a while. I know that at one point we were about 20 counties in Indiana we're serving, having campers come.
Give us a sample of a day of camp.
Sure. So just like every camp, you have to have the camp crafts. So our campers paint picture frames, and at the end of the day, that picture frame has a picture of them from the day. They do tie-dye this year. We're tie-dyeing pillowcases. That's always a favorite. We're doing different crafts. Our theme this year is superheroes, so we just have some crafts going along with that. We love Geneva Center and the grounds that they provide, so we offer golf cart rides, and we have trams, which is just a trailer ride through the woods, up and down the hills. I think we take for granted how special that can be, and just feeling that wind through their hair. We're very thankful for an organization that has made an accessible golf cart, so we have a wheelchair accessible golf cart for our campers.
Well,
we like to call that the limo. It's plenty long, but that's a unique experience as well. Swimming by far is the favorite part of the day, and you wouldn't believe how many campers we find out that's the first time they've ever swam in their life.
Wow.
So very thankful to be able to provide that opportunity for them. And then something that has evolved over the years is the dance, and we end our day with the big dance and just have a great time. Lots of dancing, laughing, smiling, and then a new thing for us is providing an award ceremony, and that's just a great way to end our day with that big award ceremony, and our campers just have the biggest smiles on their faces and are so proud of their accomplishments.
This has got to be very satisfying, not only for the campers, but for the volunteers as well.
Absolutely.
Sure.
I absolutely think that our volunteers, while they're helping us provide a dream, they take home a lot as well, and I think that that's proven by the number of people who come back to help year after year.
Okay, what are the ages?
Well, actually, we have expanded over the years, and we now offer camp for anyone between preschool age, so let's call it 3, and age is no limit. So I think that we have a camper in his 70s this year.
Oh,
so really anywhere in between.
That's neat. That's neat.
You talk about special needs. You want to define some of those for us?
Sure. We really have just kept it open to any type of special need. We don't necessarily say it has to be a certain degree or any type of thing. If someone is looking for this type of opportunity, it's very inclusive. We also offer activities for the parents and caregivers to come and spend the day with us as well. And they're kind of tucked away doing their own fun things and getting to enjoy the day while their campers are experiencing some independence, but not too much independence. They're right there if needed. So,
Okay, so some people out there that may be interested in attending next year,
Yes.
how do they go about getting enrolled?
I think the number one way right now is, of course, to follow us on the social media. Facebook is our big one. We, of course, have Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. We try to do all of it. And those have our information as far as contact information. Jody Simpson and I remain co-directors, and our contact information is available on those. And then also on our website has information, and that's camp-we-can.com. And on Facebook and all of the social media, we're just CAMP-WE-CAN in all caps.
Okay, these things cost money. Geneva Center, are they donating their facility?
They give us a huge break on the cost of the facility because they essentially give us the entire facility. There aren't any other organizations there at the time, and I think we're pennies on the dollar for what we pay to use that facility, and they've always been a great partner for us.
Okay, and you're operated on donations,
We are.
and you have a presence with our foundation here.
We
Right?
do. We're very thankful for that partnership as well.
So people that are interested in donating and getting a tax deduction, you can do it through the Fulton County Foundation.
Yes.
And I'm sure you can always use cash.
We sure can, and we try to put it to the very best use that we can. And I mentioned being able to afford camp at one point, and our fee ranges between $35 and $40. And we like to average that our campers are physically taking home about $600 worth of goods. And so really the fee is just to kind of help us with that bottom line, but everything else is donation driven.
And of course, volunteers are
Absolutely.
a big part of
We
what
can't
you
do this
Sure.
without the volunteers. It's just a dream without all those volunteers because we don't have enough hands to do it all.
Right.
So
Right.
Tina Hayworth, thank you for your donation of your time and your efforts for this project, and thank you for coming in this
Yeah, I
morning.
appreciate you being
thank
here.
you very much, and thank you to everyone who supports us.
Okay, let's close with this. The answer to the trivia. Now,
Oh,
do
yes.
you know that?
Yeah, I think
The
so.
trivia. What year was Camp-WE-CAN founded? 2002, 4, or 6?
Can I tell you that it was none of those?
Oh, okay.
I need an option D. It was
Okay, well-
2003.
3. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
I see. She did.
Yeah, it's good to have it right from the source.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Okay, let's close with this statement by Thomas Edison. The 3 great essentials to achieve anything worthwhile are hard work, stick-to-itness,
Sure.
and common sense.
He was a pretty smart guy, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
yeah, those are pretty basic things.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very well
Common
said.
sense.
Yeah, very
Okay.
well said. Dick Belcher, as always, thank you very much. Tina, thank you for being here.
Thank
We
you.
thank Bettina Zabel as well, and of course the whole First Federal family.